Peace, everybody. Welcome to Capital Combat. Name says it all. I'm Hakeem Branch.
Rob Jarrell.
And today we're going to preview for you the HBO World Championship boxing card that's coming on this Saturday, December 7th, which features Joseph King Kong Agbeko challenging Guillermo Rigondeaux for his WB. Well, he's the unified champ. He's the champ at 122. And then we also have in the feature bout, the co-feature bout, James Kirkland against Glen Tapia. Now for that fight, Glen Tapia, this is going to be his biggest fight to date. He's a prospect that's been on like Fox Sports 1 a few times. No, is it Fox Sports 1?
It's been on ESPN fights too.
ESPN.
That's right.
Okay. And he'll be going up against James Kirkland, who is a very rough customer, and if Tapia is not ready, he's going to sleep.
All right, so let's start with the fight between Kirkland and Tapia. Now, Kirkland is a knockout artist. The dude is muscular, he puts paws on you, and he puts you to sleep. The problem with Kirkland is, will he be ready? He has bouts of just inactivity that is literally infuriating. I mean, he's spent some time in jail, again, for violating parole. After his fight with Alfredo Angulo, there was some promotional issues, if I'm not mistaken. Split with Ann Wolf, and he's back with Ann Wolf. Apparently they got everything straight together, and this is his comeback fight for the umpteenth time. But he's fighting a guy in Glen Tapia who shows decent enough skills, and the dude is very muscular, but he's also very young. And being very young, he's also very fresh. While Kirkland,
Inexperienced.
But inexperienced. Kirkland has seen quite a few fighters, and only has one knockout loss, which he went into that fight not really prepared. I don't think Ann Wolf was in his corner that fight.
She wasn't.
Now with Glen Tapia, after he fought Abby Han, yeah, I just don't want to mispronounce it. You can see that he has very decent skills. He's very muscular, but I think stamina might be an issue with him.
That's a big thing with like heavily muscled guys. It takes a lot of blood, a lot of oxygen to fuel those muscles, and that's why a lot of times you see them fade late in fights. They look spectacular for like the first 4 to 8 rounds, but once that lactic acid starts to build up, oh boy. That's the same thing. Think about Manny Pacquiao's leg cramps.
That's right.
Once he built up to 47.
But the thing is, Kirkland is muscular too. The thing about him being with Ann Wolf, he's extremely conditioned. Because of those muscles, she has him ready to work. There are times where he's fought 2 to 3 guys, sparred with 2 to 3 guys at a time. Think about that. And he got the best of those sparring sessions. So this guy will be conditioned if he's in the right frame of mind, if he went into camp and took it seriously. But with Tapia, because he's more so of a front runner and he's heavy-handed, and Kirkland can be caught cold. When he's gotten knocked down, it's usually been in the first few rounds. So Tapia has to get to Kirkland early and try to get him out of there. If not, he's in for a long night, because as Kirkland gets warmed up, he gets stronger. And he showed that in the Molina fight. Because while Molina took advantage of the first few rounds of the first half of the fight, you can see Kirkland start to catch on, and his boxing ability is very underrated.
Yeah. So that's pretty much how it's gonna go. If Tapia doesn't stop him within like the first 3 rounds, he's gonna get stopped maybe around the 8th, 9th round. That's how we call it. So let's move on to the main event, which is Joseph Agbeko versus Guillermo Rigondeaux. And if you guys have watched us for a while, you know that we're pretty high on Rigondeaux. We have him like number 3 on our pound for pound list. The guy's good. People are really sleeping on him. He's got like a huge internet fan base with like the message board guys, and then there's the guys who really hate him. But
he's boring.
Yeah, but the guy is skills personified. I mean, the traps that this guy set for his opponents are mind-blowing. I mean, he will walk people into just about any punch that he feels fit that he wants to walk them into. And we've seen him fight going forward. We've seen him fight going backwards. We've seen him with the lateral movement. He can do anything in the ring.
That's right.
Now, Agbeko is probably going to be the roughest, toughest guy that he's fought in the pro ranks.
Now, it's only been about 12 to 13 fights, so it hasn't been many.
Yeah, this is Rigondeaux's 13th pro fight, but he had almost 400 amateur fights. So he's probably seen a rough guy before, but not for 12 rounds. And while Rigondeaux has power, Agbeko has a great chin. So he's probably going to get walked into a few shots. He's going to eat them like Skittles, and he's going to keep coming. And he's going to be throwing them dogs. And it's going to get rough. And this is where we're going to see whether Rigondeaux can step up to that even higher level.
That's
to
right.
Where you've got a guy who's not going to quit, who's not going to make it easy for you, and not just walk up to you and let you counter them. Like, he's going to be throwing him around, tying him up, hitting him behind the head, maybe a few crotch shots. It's going to be an ugly fight, but it's up to Rigondeaux to make it a fight to his advantage.
Yeah, he's probably one of the top 5 most calm guys you will see in the ring. Of course, with Mayweather and Andre Ward and Bernard Hopkins. But he's never been put in that position, thanks to his own skill set,
Right.
to be uncomfortable. Now, like you said, with Agbeko, it's going to be rough. He wants to take him out of a comfort zone, which means he's going to have to get up in his chest, up in his face, and make him have to work on the inside, or just work, period.
Yeah, and Rigondeaux is very economical with his punches. If he's got Agbeko swarming all over him, it might make him uncomfortable. He might have to throw a few more punches than he's accustomed to. So that's what makes this fight so intriguing. How will Rigondeaux respond to this type of challenge? I think he will respond to it. After like a few rounds, he'll probably adjust and then start to take over in the late rounds of the fight and win a unanimous decision that is clear, but at the same time it's going to be kind of close on the judges' cards.
And again, just saying, depending on the work rate that Agbeko brings, might be a little controversy.
Yeah.
Especially if Rigondeaux is not, I'm not going to say press to action, but if he doesn't let his hands go enough.
Right.
So if he's not getting those showier punches, or at least trying to keeping Agbeko off him, there's going to be some rounds that Agbeko might be able to steal.
Yeah. And that's pretty much the theme of this this whole conversation we've been having. Will he be able to stop that? I think he will. It might take him a few rounds, but it's going to happen. He's going to snap that head back, and he will land the more showy punches. It's just, will he do it often enough in the early rounds to not make it such a close fight?
So 12 rounds. Our pick is Rigondeaux, but look out for a little bit of controversy, because you might get it.
That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys like this video. Make sure you share it with your friends on YouTube, on Facebook, any social network platform that you're on. We're on Facebook. We're on Google+. Of course, we're on YouTube. Hit us up on all those platforms. Send us an email, capitalcombat@gmail.com. If you're asking a question, we'll answer it on, we'll put out a video for you answering it. And like the Facebook page, we talk about just about everything on the Facebook page. We give our commentary on fights that are going on. We remind you about fights that are coming up. Sometimes we place picks on fights that we didn't cover in the videos, but you know, there might be somebody out there who wants to know about it, so we let you know.
That's right.
So do all of those things. Keep in contact with us. We love to hear from you, and have a good day. Peace.
This is round one, and you've already lost. They don't seem to see that everything we've done is coming and gone. My fists are on fire. I perform till I perspire. My demons are in a rage. Keep thinking that it's a game. I kick crime, hurricane. I told them I don't play. I'm liquid.
Black Street Fighter.